You got some smart people who all have opinions. How did all that work out?
A lot of alpha males in the room, in that room. That's the beauty of it. That's the fun of it. It was an opinionated room. But again, I've answered this question a few times. As long as you can be respectful of each other, which we all were, and agree in the end to build a consensus and stick with it, then everything works out fine. But I will tell you, the days leading up to it, healthy debate is the best way I would describe it. But when the 7th pick came, no doubt, on the same page. When the 30th pick came, all on the same page. When the 35th pick came, it was very clear who our players were. So, and again, we have a great group of people, and I'm thrilled to be working with the people that we've employed, and actually blessed to be with them. And we actually have an owner. I joke around with Joe. He's a pretty good talent evaluator. I mean, sometimes owners, obviously, they own the team; they can do what they want. We're lucky we have one that knows basketball, and if he didn't, it could really go sideways. But thankfully, he does, and we're just thrilled. And we think it worked out great. And as you hear these three gentlemen speak, for the parents that are here, what a wonderful job you've done with your sons. And working in this business, we come in contact with a lot of rookies, a lot of players just entering the NBA. I cannot tell you enough how wonderful people these three guys are. Unbelievable job in raising them.
Harrison, Matt Steinmetz, Comcast Sportsnet. There seem to be two schools of thought on you that I'm hearing out there. One is that you're very much a finished product that can help this team in the short term. And the other is that you actually have more athleticism, and that some people believe you're going to be a better pro than you were in college. How would you react to those two views?
Obviously, the draft was big, draft combine, because I was able to show my athleticism. But in terms of my ceiling and how I'm going to impact this team, obviously I want to come in and impact the scoring. But whatever my ceiling is, I plan to reach that. I'm just going to work as hard as I can. Obviously, defense, rebounding, are big things in this team. So I'm trying to contribute in those areas as well. Try to do what I can.
What are the things in your game that you feel you need to improve most on?
I have to work with Coach Herman defense. I learned that very quickly. But trying to work on continue growing, continue to move on the floor. Obviously, we're playing two great shooters in Steph and Clay, so just trying to get them involved as well.
Sean Henry Smith, Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Draymond, your favorite Country Day grad right here. For Festus and Draymond, we talked, Matt just mentioned sort of maybe a misconception about your game here. So what are the misconceptions in the draft process about your game that when you come out as rookies, you're going to show, hey, you guys thought I couldn't do this, and I actually can?
Well, I think, I'm not going to sit here and say a lot of people's missing out on my athleticism like I'm 40 like Harrison, but I think I am a little more athletic than I get credit for, but that's not what I'm going to hang my hat on. What I do is I play hard, I'm going to play tough, I'm going to rebound, I'm going to do those things, but I think I'm a better defender than I get credit for as well. But that's something that I have to continue to prove. And if you're going to play defense and you're going to rebound, you're going to find a way on the court somehow. So I'm always going to do those things, and whatever else happens from there happens. But defense and rebound is always going to help win your game. So that's the thing that I want to do.
I'll piggyback off of that. I think my senior year at Vanderbilt probably wasn't what everybody expected it to be with the injury and everything. And yeah, my athleticism is much better than what I showed this past year, just because of the injury and just because of stuff that was going on at the time back in school. I just think I'm a better. I defend well, I can say that, but I'm a better scorer, a better offensive player. Score on the block. I'm better athletically than I showed, and I'm just going to show it this year.
Marcus Thompson, Bay Area News Group. Draymond, I want to ask you, you play better with a chip on your shoulder. Do you think you'll have that coming into the league, being passed all through the first round?
Well, that's one of the things that has really driven me this far. It's always been about what he can do. How far can he go? When I got to Michigan State, they said I would never play. Once I had a decent year, they said that's the best he'll ever do. And they just keep going. They never stop. So, it just continues to light more fire under me and just keep on pushing me. You know, one thing that I did say about going to the second round was, first off, to go in the second round and come to an organization where the team picked you because they really wanted you and not just because you were there. And I think that was one of the main things. And then, you know, I think whatever happens, happens. I didn't go in the first round, so be it, it didn't happen, but I'm somewhere where I'm going to fit in and where I'm wanted, and that's a blessing for me.
Festus, I heard your college coach a few days ago talking about your game. I asked him about your rebounding numbers, which were a little down last year. He said that he thought psychologically, after your injury, you may have had some trouble rebounding in traffic after that injury. Where are you right now with that? Do you feel like you're over that hurdle, or do you think your college coach is full of it?
No, I'm definitely over it now. It took a lot after the injury for me to get back to where I could jump in traffic again. But now I'm back to 100%. You can see in the SEC tournament and the NCAA tournament as well. You can see I was back to jumping and everything. But yeah, it took a while. It took a while for me to get out of this comfort zone of being able to jump in traffic, because that's how I got hurt. But I'm fine now.
You guys said that you got together and went through some workouts pretty much very soon after you got drafted. Talk about the decision-making process between the three of you, between that, what the workouts been like. Who else have you worked out with? Maybe some of the Warrior veterans, maybe?
Of course, you know how they talked about Harrison figuring out the ticket situation already. He did work out with us yesterday because he found out he had tickets to the Giants game. But you know, me and Festus, we worked out together yesterday. And, you know, we did some defensive drills and split up. And you know, of course, looking to get all three of us in the gym with the guys who are here and just start that bond. And I think that's going to be one of the important things of actually building this into a winning organization and getting things back on the right track. So we're definitely looking forward to all three of us getting together along with other guys that are here.
Harrison, what's the adjustment like in the NBA 3? You know, 19-9 in college, 23-9 in the NBA. For shooters, sometimes initially it's kind of a wow, that really is a throw almost. Small forward Warriors were the second best three-point shooting team in the NBA last year. The NBA 3, does your range move way out there, no problem?
Yeah, I was able to adjust pretty quickly. The biggest thing I'm continuing to work on is shooting off fatigue. I mean, obviously, you know, shooting college three, you know, when you're tired is not a big deal, but you know, when you add that extra distance, you know, making sure you get enough legs so the coaches have been stressing, you know, continue to hold your ball through, continue to stick with your form, you know, continue to stick to the basics. So those are the biggest things I'm focusing on right now.
Since you're the boss right now, are you letting Festus in the shooting contest or not? We need to know this later. Since he's stretching out already. Let me tell you, Festus, you're going to be in the paint. See, there's a painted area. 6'11", 250, you're in the paint. Stray out there.
Three in college, so I'm not, no, I'm just messing around with you guys. But yeah, no, I know he's the shooter. I'm the rebounder / dunker, so I'll take that.
See, Mark, he's smart enough already. No more running through the wall. He figured it out. 2 minutes with Mark Jackson, you figured out where you'd be anchored. That's nice. All right, we want to set up the... go ahead, far away.
Ben Martin with the San Francisco Examiner. Festus, you made a name for yourself as a shot blocker in college, and you're going to be working alongside another elite shot blocker in Andrew Bogut. Can you talk a little bit about what kind of relationship you hope to have with him, both on and off the court?
I'm actually looking forward to it a lot, because he's somebody I can play against every day. He's going to get me better, and I mean, that's what my game has always been, is improvement every year since I started playing. And I just think that the sky's the limit for me, and he's somebody that I can really emulate, and I can just, he's a top shot blocker as well. And when he's healthy, he's a really good player. He's one of the best big men in the league. And so I'm just excited to play with him and just play with him every day. It's going to get me a lot better.
We want to thank all of you for